I just want to quickly talk about Aubameyang. I know we've had a little bit on his form and that. My feeling on Aubameyang at the moment, with regards to, I'm going to even bring Martinelli into this because I did want to talk about the Martinelli situation. Martinelli, we know he's a young, talented player, full of energy. We did see him come on late against Benfica. I don't think he was given enough time to really, make anything happen. And Benfica, I think, were setting up to, cover and defend at that stage. So it was always going to be a little bit tougher. The game was going to be a lot less open than it was previous to him coming on. So it was never going to be easy for him. My feeling is, drop Aubameyang, play somebody like Martinelli on the left who has the energy, the drive, the motivation. He's been sat out for so long. He's going to be chomping at the bit to get going. With Aubameyang, I think the problem you have with Aubameyang is a lot of people are saying, you can't really drop your captain. He has the captain's armband. How can you leave the captain out of the team? I think with Aubameyang's personal problems going on off the field, you can see his head's not there. His form is suffering. I think this is a perfect opportunity for Arteta, to put the arm around Aubameyang and say, you know what? You don't need this right now. You don't need this captain's armband. And it's nothing to do with you as a person. It's nothing to do with you as a captain. Do him a favour. Take him out of the limelight and say to him, right now, your head needs to be elsewhere. And that's, concentrate on your family life. We have players capable of stepping in if you give them the opportunity. We've got Pepe. We've got, if anything, we're covered on the wings. We have enough on the wings that you can afford to take Aubameyang out. And to be honest, look, right now, the way he's playing, he's absolutely no miss. You could line up with 10 players and just leave the wing free. And it's about the same as what you're getting out of Aubameyang anyway. So I think it's definitely an opportunity for a coach to say to the player, you don't need this extra pressure right now. You don't need the stick. We're going to sit you out for a while. Get your head sorted. Come back mentally prepared, and then we'll see how it goes. Who you give the armband to then, I'm not sure. That's another debate altogether. But with Martinelli and that, I'm hoping it's not a trust issue Arteta has. I'm hoping it's more of a concern about a reoccurrence of the injury he had. He's a young kid. He was out for a long time, with a pretty serious injury. He came back, and in a warm-up game, I think it was against Newcastle, he injured himself again. And I'm hoping this is just a case of we got a bit burnt with Thomas Partey, bringing him back a bit too soon. And look what's happened since. Kieran Tierney's probably another example. Maybe we need to give the guys, if they're injured, give them the extra bit of time. And instead of getting them back kind of in drips and drabs, a couple of minutes here and there, the odd performance here and there, just leave them out as long as they need to be out. Get them back 100% fit, ready to go. I'm hoping this is the case of Martinelli, that they're just being a little bit overcautious because, especially at his age, this is his development right now. It's essential that he continues to progress and develop, but you can't do that if you're sat on the sidelines, nursing an injury. If you have to go off and have another operation, that could be completely detrimental to a young guy's development, and he may never hit the heights that we all hope he gets to. So, yeah, I would love him to get an opportunity. I definitely would. If it is a fitness concern, I can completely get behind why we're being a bit cautious, especially given the player Martinelli is. He reminds me of kind of an Alexis Sanchez type of player. And we've seen what happened with Alexis Sanchez. Arsenal ran that man into the ground and he was unbelievable for us. But we've seen now, later in his career, he went to Man United, he's at Inter Milan. He's not half the player he was. And it's got to be, players getting older, the injuries, they've all mounted up. We bled him dry. We got everything we could out of him. I don't want to see that happen to Martinelli. And as I said, he's that style of player. If he's 50% fit, he's still going to give you 100% on the pitch. That's going to lead to injuries, and you can't fault him for it. You absolutely can't. A young guy, again, they've no fear. They just jump in and they play, and I don't think they have that sort of in the back of your mind, okay, I better be a little bit cautious here or else I'm going to suffer an injury. I don't think career longevity is crossing your mind, which is grand, at that age. But I do think, a bit of man management with a guy like Martinelli, where he's going to be headstrong and say, no, I'm 100% ready to go. But I think, the coach needs to say, look, we're just going to be a little bit careful with you. But hopefully he is fit and ready to go, and we unleash him against Benfica, because I definitely think he can be a difference maker.